Hold on, do we need a provider chest for this? Oh, we just need a requester chest. And you will be making furnaces. So you will be requesting 100 bricks, 100 steel. Where's the brick? Where is the brick? There is the brick. 100 bricks, 100 steel, and 100 red circuitry. Perfect. And the moment you actually make those, to just put them on a belt. And let's get this show on the road. I need to make more robots. I'm not gonna pile up these furnaces because there's no point. I'm just making them strictly and only for the purpose of researchers. Okay. Of course, nothing will be made of that until we actually have some red circuitry to feed. Right now we have no red circuitry because we're out of plastic again, and the reason we're out of plastic again is simply because there is no gas. Still waiting on the gas. Yeah, I'm gonna have to go look for more oil, I think. Yeah. I think we're gonna sit in our little tank and we're gonna go exploring. Although I thought I saw some... Yeah, there is some crude oil here. A very small amount though. But if there is some there, there might be some over there as well. We're gonna go sit in our little tanky and we're gonna go exploring. While we explore there, I'm gonna take a look at what is the situation with all of our mining operations there. Yeah, this is gonna take a while to get here. So right now we're not getting any red circuitry because we're not making enough plastic. We're not gonna be making enough plastic for a while because we're out of gas. So we're down on the circuitry. Doesn't matter how many factories I set up if there is no plastic to actually feed into them. At least we're making yellow research with this, but that's not what I'm looking into right now. We need to find more oil. Yeah, this is all going well, it's just plastic that is not being made. I do have enough acid. Not enough plastics. Without petroleum gas, we just can't move on. Maybe I could increase the refinery process? I don't know how many refineries I put here. I think 2. I guess I could increase that speed. The yield here is actually quite good still. It's 800%, so that in itself should be just fine. Just the loading process and the refining process might need a bit of a push. So let me just take some copper and some iron and go pay it a visit. Not there. I have not a lot, so let's take this. I have steel with me already. Yeah, steel is hanging in there. And let's pay a visit to the refinery. Maybe we can increase the speed it's being unfueled. Because we do use a lot of petroleum gas. We don't use any of this thing though. I might actually need to put in another tank soon because this is getting full. Light oil. We don't need light oil for anything at the moment. So let me just make some here. Figured. There we go. Now, let's go pay a visit to a refinery, see if we can do some magic there to increase the amount of stuff we make. Maybe increasing their number of refineries and chemical plants will yield a better result. Because essentially it has a production rate, and if you increase the rate of production, it makes the stuff faster. As far as I know, the pumps themselves do load quite efficiently. So that alone shouldn't be a problem. It's just that it's not enough. Hold on. What? 13k. Is this the problem? No. Oh, it's not enough of this. It doesn't have enough. Not enough heavy oil has been loaded up yet. And it can't make more. Ah, just go. It can't make more because it can't store anymore. It's gonna unload real fast. Yeah. I think I found the problem. I'm using heavy oil, but I'm not using light oil. So, discrepancy, and it's not having enough place to store it. There we go. Unloaded. And the moment it loads the second load, I'm just gonna tell it to go. It needs to empty these tanks. Doesn't have that much heavy oil, but it's fine. Now it's all of these need to be emptied out. Perfect. Just go. I'm going with you. Just go. Okay, now the tanks over there are empty, so it should be fine. Using the light oil for anything though, and that's kind of a problem. There's probably a recipe that uses light oil, I just didn't use it yet. So I don't know what... the turrets need light oil apparently. Flame turrets. Okay, so... plastics are being fed and they're being saturated again, so we will be making more red. More red circuitry, which also means that there should be some red circuitry being fed here. Of course, the first thing that's gonna be fed is this, because that's how it goes. I have some robots to feed into the network, so here you go, little boys. Until there's circuits to be given. There we go. Plastic is being made left, right, and center, which is great. Ah, there we go. It seems that they do divide themselves so that they get equally, that they feed equally on each side. So some of the red circuits are getting here as well, which is good. That's pretty much how I wished it worked. Fortunately, I can't increase this production more, but as long as it's getting production, there should be no problems. Might not be as fast as it could, but it will work. And yep, there we go, there's the first furnace made. So this works. Gonna make some more robots, and then we are going to set up the production for the two purple sciences. I'm just gonna make two for now because I have no idea if I'll be able to make this faster. Even as it is, it's going very, very slowly. Hey, uranium train. We're making plenty of cells. Ah, yeah, I figured this is gonna happen. Go. Plenty of fuel cells left. We have plenty of spent cells as well. No idea what I'm gonna do with that, if anything. If it's just toxic waste, and that's it. Any new weapons? No. I don't think there are any more weapons in the game. Now it's just... oh, I can make this. Laser turret. Oh, this is a turret, not the personal defense one. Yeah, personal defense one is actually more expensive. Among other things, it needs these things, low density structures, and they are a pain. Robots! Here you go, 5 more butters to work with you. Ah, it's so wonderful to see them fly their way around. No, it's so cute. I like them so much. Cute robots. Oh, yeah, boy. Okay, so we did set up all the lines we need for the last science. So the moment I set that up, I'm done with sciences. Then we can just work on optimization and increasing of production lines and wherever we can. So we're gonna focus on finding more oil and destroying some of the biter nests. Because provided all of this is working as I designed it, there's not much more we need to do. Until then some of the research is done, so we can start building up a spaceship. And some of the more advanced weaponry as well. But if I want to increase my production of red circuitry and by extension everything else, that'll require more oil and more plastic to be made. Thanks to that glitch with, well, not the glitch, but the problem with storage, we were not really good on petroleum gas. And the yield of this oil field is under 200% now. Takes a long time for that to fill up, and this is only making petroleum gas and nothing else. So that tells you how inefficient it is now. Did this increase my pollution significantly? No, not really. I'm keeping my pollution under control, fortunately. And we have stabilized our copper production as well. We're actually having more copper than what we know what to do with. Just everything I wanted to see. And it is wonderful. Robots to feed. I don't think it matters where you load them up, but I will load these 5 into this one because they travel between them, so I don't think it matters, but I'm gonna load it up there. Okay. Now, I want to fit those 2 factories somewhere around here, so we'll move those radars. I think that's the most sensible thing to do. Oopsies. Okay, so again, there will be 2 belts running between. Oh. There we go. That should do the trick. Now we just need to get the items from the belts over here. So first, this one is closer up. I'm gonna need more belts. I can already see that. So first of all, you gentlemen will go with me over here. And then here. This is kind of in the way, but I don't care. There we go. That's belt number 1. There we go. That's line number 1. And then let's make purple sciences. Why do I have only one of these? That leads me to believe that I've somewhere left one unfinished. Well, if I see a hole somewhere, I'll take care of it, but I don't see a hole anywhere. Ah, yes I do. There it is. Kind of pointless. Hey Sima, well, it is and it isn't. It's peaceful as in they never attack first, but it's not peaceful if you antagonize them. I already did. So all of this was full of colonies. Well, full. There were plenty of colonies there, so each one of them that attacked got obliterated. So they only attack if the pollution gets to them. If they are not affected by pollution, they won't touch you. But they will still, once you trigger them, they keep coming. And the only way to stop them is to destroy the nest that has been antagonized. I think I've antagonized like 5 or 6 of them, so I had to eliminate the ones I antagonized. Everybody else, when I see that the pollution is coming closer to them, I just obliterate them preemptively. Okay, I think I have this figured out. Do I have enough resources with me for this though? I think I do, I think I do, I think I do. Okay, let's do this. I think here will do fine. I have to clear the base. It's so beautiful seeing the robots fly around. Go. That'll do the trick. Now our rail supply will go down significantly after this, but that's fine. Go. Wonderful. Now we will be stocking up on some purple science because we're not using any purple science at the moment. Takes a lot of rails for one, it seems. 30. It takes 30 rails. So let's do it with this then. Now my rail supply will probably suffer greatly for this, so I will probably need to make more rail production after this. Or not. I make 2 with each, and it seems to go quite fast. As long as I have steel, I'm in the clear. Which probably means I need to make more steel faster, because right now we are in the dumps when it comes to steel. Again, but this time it's not because of the lack of supply, but simply because of the lack of speed. Missing bricks. Need to increase the cooking speed of steel. Which translates into more furnaces, essentially. But because of the way I did this, well, I can make this into a loop anyway. I know. Because it doesn't matter in the long run. Just the point that it's evenly making them. And as long as they're being made, that's all good with me. Again, because of how this is made, I have to do it like this. There's more steel being made. Plastic. I don't need plastic for the furnaces. But I need advanced circuits. That's being made with plastic. Well, we do have some petroleum gas, but not a lot. We're pretty much down on the petroleum now. Is a train being unloaded as we speak? What? Is just no oil being made there? Oh, I'm betting that the signal's blocking it. I'm betting that I messed up that signal. I need to fetch that car anyway. Oh, I didn't. It's working, so why did it hold there? Maybe one of the other needed to clear out? Huh. I don't know. I don't know what happened there, but I'm happy it's working now. What's the situation with this one? It's not full yet. Well, we were gonna see if we can increase the speed of production there, but I'm not really sure it's necessary at this point. Oh, there are a couple of inactive coal drills here. What do you know? pick up the car and see what we can do in one of our... So why aren't you going? Why is this signal telling you that it's not okay to go? I think I've messed up one of the signals over here. Probably this one in that. See what these things are doing now. There's 4 of them here, but they're just not fast enough. I don't know what they use. 2 per second, 2% per second. Yeah, they're really, really down now. Not really I can do about that, I think. Left my car here, so it's the car. It's gonna take a long time for this to come here now. Okay. I have some drills that I can set up somewhere else. Where did I put that coal mine? It's over there. Have some extra drills to set up here. I think 2 of them were just for coal. Now let's go check on our iron. I don't think that any of the iron drills are done yet, but I could be wrong. And we don't want any drop in production, so we're gonna go check on them right now. Do we have any empty drills? Oh no, but we have 2 missing slots for a drill. Oh, there is an empty one. Yeah. These 2 were wrecked by an attack before, so let's put them there. That's it. Check the steel. Well, the second iron refiner anyway. Mining operation. Yeah, there's one that's empty here. There goes the train. Okay. Oof. That's a crash. Let me see now. I'm gonna go check if our purple science is being made as it should be. And if it is, I'm just gonna assume everything is working as well as it can be, and we're gonna go look for more oil. Which means getting into our tank. Let's see here, what are you? Yeah, you're waiting for fuel to end. Now I could steal some plastic away. Make more furnaces for steel. I probably should. Because if I'm not mistaken, this steel box is now empty. Yep. Empty. Which means no more rails are being made and nothing else is being fed either. Now, we are making more steel which is coming in, but it's not exactly enough. So I'm gonna steal some plastic, since we are still making plastic. Making more tank ammunition. I'm gonna take some of this and just load it into the tank because we will be using it soon. Where did I park the tank? It's parked there as well. Go. Now I'm not really sure how the tank works anymore. Would be fun to experiment. Let's first make these furnaces. 4 more furnaces means 2 more steel made. How many steel we making? We're making 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Making 10 steel every couple of seconds. Which isn't that bad, but it's not exactly stellar either. Let's see. Well, good thing is that everything seems to still be getting enough. And we did line up plenty of purple signs, so it's fine if we leave the belt to saturate now. We're gonna be using yellow sciences for a while yet anyway. So once the belts are more saturated, it should be fine. Right now they're not, because this thing requires a lot. But that's all well and good. That means all of the sciences are now set up. We did everything we could to set everything up. Now we can just improve the resources we have and set up other requirements as necessary. So as we need more this or that, we can just set up production for that. Now there are some things I'll probably need to set up further, but those are probably gonna be in the next stream. Next stream I'm gonna do some of the fences, and we're gonna go cleaning up the enemy and just finish up the research needed so we can leave the planet. Okie. When I put those 4 furnaces down, we're gonna go hunting. And since there is a potential fuel here, I'm gonna search this part. But I will make some of the defenders to go with me as well. I ended up with 5 furnaces when I wanted to build 4, but that's fine. There we go. That's 2 more steel being made every few moments. Okie dokie. Like I said, since we see that there is some oil down there, at least that's what we saw, that's where I'm gonna go search. Tonight's stream is coming close to an end, fortunately, but we are now really close to the end of the game. If I ever play Factorio again on the stream, I will not put it on peaceful. I mean, the only difference between peaceful and unpeaceful is how aggressive the enemy biters are. Right now, they will only attack if I attack them, as in if they are being touched. But or if you don't put it on peaceful, then they will attack you regardless. Although I think they still have to be touched by pollution to become aware of you. Although I'm not certain that's still the case. My understanding is that if they're not touched by pollution, they're completely unaware of you. There's a small base there. Let's test out. Can I use these from... Yeah, I can. I can even use grenades from it? Oh, that's awesome. Okay. Oopsie daisy. I'm out of fuel? Fortunately, it works on wood as well. For some inexplicable reason. Now, before we initiate combat, I will save the game. Because I'm not setting up any turrets, which might be a recipe for disaster, but we will see. Ho ho! Okay. I've made a mistake of running into one of the large spitters. I thought I could go through it like I go through a spawner. I can't. So if you run into one of those spitter turrets, well, they just hold you in place. Pairs. That was interesting. That's a lot of colonies, and those are quite large. Well, they have been growing all this time, so I shouldn't be surprised, probably. Those are some large. Okay, I think that there is definitely some value in there is definitely some value in having defenders as well as explosive shells. So I think we will be switching to explosive shells rather than regular shells. I love the tank though, the tank is awesome. We're done with this. We can actually make purple sciences now, but I wanna kinda let the belts stabilize, so let's do work robot speed. Yeah, let's do the work robot speed. Oh, that's a cliff that I ran into. And that's an empty base. That's nice being able to so effectively dispose of them. It seems to be... Well, let's go back to base. A lot of them down there. No oil though. But yeah, it seems that explosive shells are definitely the way to go, not the regular ones. The splash damage seems to be more important than piercing. I was hoping that the piercing effect would be like that they go through multiple enemies before reaching a dead stop, but it's not like that really. It just reaches the enemy and stops, deals damage, and that's it. So I think I think we want to go for the splash damage. I think that will be more useful. Fortunately, the cannon shell and an explosive cannon shell are pretty much the same recipe. Difference being, the explosive cannon shells take one explosive unit more. So it's fine. So we'll switch this to the explosive ones instead. We're out of plastics because we're out of petroleum gas again. Are you again? No, you're not full, but you're almost full. I wish I could see what are you full of. Oh, we're actually out of steel now. Yeah, that makes sense. This one's half full. So yeah, we're having stops and goes with all of our production because of essentially waiting for resources to come in via train. Is there a reason to make more than this? Let's just put them to halt when they reach that. We can't make more anyway. Although we could put those, they are on a provider chest. We're out of plastic again. Everywhere except here where plastic is still coming good, and that's fine, it's for the sciences anyway. But we're out of steel now. I wonder if I can steal a bit from this. Make some steel from this. I'm not gonna. We did set this up specifically for steel anyway, so we're just gonna use this. We're just waiting for the train to come back. We should go there and increase the production of that. But I think that's gonna be it for tonight, folks. Yeah, this is where we're gonna end it today. Well, we did an important bit today. So we have, let's make a short recap of what we accomplished today in Factorio. So we have finally got around to play with robots. And they are wonderful, and they're cute, and they're amazing, and they make everything so much easier. Also, we have increased further the production of red circuitry, and reached a point where some of our resources are being a problem on keeping on maintaining, which is essentially plastic because of petroleum gas, and steel because we now use a lot more steel. Other than that, it's all hunky-dory. We are making all 6 types of sciences now. We already made a huge chunk of purple science, so we can use that whenever we start actually using purple science. We set up another copper production plant that is working wonderfully, so all of our copper deficit is non-existent anymore. We have more than copper than we actually need, which is wonderful. And that's pretty much it. Next stream we will be looking for oil, and we will be fighting with biters. so that we essentially make a lot more gas so that we can keep the production going. We'll try to do something about steel production to make more of it as well. I might put another train on the steel production as well, like I did for the iron production, to increase the amount of iron that we get. Uh, and then the next time we'll probably run the last bits of research that we have. I mean, we still have quite a bit of research to do, but we're really closing in on the end now. We only have this part, so it's like what? 10, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 14. About 20 researchers left. Not all of them using all sciences either, so we're pretty good. And that's where we're gonna be ending it today, folks. Everybody who joined me today, thank you for watching, thank you for being here. Hope you like the music today. I switched to the rock, a rock channel, which I prefer, honestly. We will continue Factorio next week, on Sunday, of course. On Wednesday, we will be enjoying some more Space Haven. We have, in Space Haven, we actually armed our ship to the teeth, so now we can just focus on exploration and just getting through everything. That will be it from me for today, so wherever you are in the world, folks, have a good day, good evening, good night, good morning, and I will see you next time. See ya, folks!